Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the latest episode of Kiande's Music Review. Of course, I'm your host, Kiande, and I'm always excited to share this moment with you. So, today, we're going to be talking about the super talent, Mr. Raphael Saadiq, and his current release, Jimmy Lee. So, of course, if you enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I truly appreciate you. So, let's get ready. Let's jump right on into it. I have exactly what I need. Of course, I have my sweet tea. I have the music playing in the background, and I have you beautiful people to share this time with. So, let's get it going. Singer, songwriter, producer, musician, and all-around super talent, Raphael Saadiq has released his 6th solo album, and it is called Jimmy Lee. Let me show it to you. Jimmy Lee, can you see it? Yes, Jimmy Lee. It was released on August 23rd, 2019 on the Columbia label, and it is an amazing, amazing project. So let's jump into it. Of course, all of us know Raphael is one of the founding members of the band Tony, who's given us incredible music throughout the years, but Raphael is an amazing talent on his own. So let's talk about what he's got going on in this Jimmy Lee project. First of all, Raphael never makes a straightforward album that reflects the musical trend of the time, but he takes chances and he's courageous. And that's what he's done on this album. So Jimmy Lee, the title, is named after his older brother who passed away. Jimmy Lee is one of many of his siblings that lost their lives to a tragedy, and he speaks to several of those events on this album, as well as to some other social ills that we battle. So let's jump right into it. Let's talk about the songs. First up is the lamenting and dark Sinner's Prayer, which you hear right now. It speaks about police brutality. He jumps right into the issues. The song, again, is dark, and I was a little thrown off. It was like, okay, where is this going to take me? This is the opener. It's setting up for what the album is going to be. But he unapologetically talks about this issue. There are lines that says, "My baby daughter may not see 5. This kind of hurt can't be justified. God help me make it." Yes, the song is dark, but it still has a hopeful outlook. Again, this is the opener. It lets you know that we're going to be talking about some serious things. So Sinner's Prayer opens up the album. Then it abruptly moves to the disco funk of So Ready, which basically details the errors of his ways in a relationship. It lightens the load of the opening track. Its thumping groove is addictive and feel good. You know, it jumps right from the darkness to the feel good moment, while still talking about some issues that he has going on with himself, but still a great funky moment. The World is Dark speaks to the destructive ways of someone who wasted too much time in their life. I'm not exactly sure who he's speaking of in this song. It could be himself, it could be someone else. But the line is, "The world is drunk and the people are mad." This is evident in the repetitive hook and repetitive melody. Again, a great moment, great transitional song in the album, "The World is Drunk." So let's talk about the hit song, the big hit that everyone's been talking about. That is Something Keeps Calling Me. That is the jam, okay? When I first heard this song, I wasn't quite sure it was Raphael because I was a little thrown off. I was like, it sounds a little bit like Stokely. They have a similar sound. But when I realized it was Raphael Saadiq, I was like, oh my goodness, he is back. And, this song is hot. Again, it's appealing to the masses. I'm sure he did not attempt to make a hit, but he has one on his hands. But Something Keeps Calling Me. He's at his most reflective about himself. It's soulful and yearning, and it's just one of those songs that you keep on repeating and you look forward to hearing when it comes on the radio, to those who still listen to the radio. Something Keeps Calling Me, definitely. I'm Feeling Love. I'm Feeling Love is delicious funk with an off-kilter groove. It is my favorite song on the album right now. I'm Feeling Love. There are lines that says, "You are my rehab, the only needle that I have." Great line, great line. Sonically, it could have been recorded or interpreted by D'Angelo or even Rasan Patterson. I could hear both of them giving an interpretation of the song, but Raphael's vocals are so addictive that has me just putting it on repeat and like, yes. So I'm Feeling Love. Great moment of the album. Another song I'm going to talk about is another social ill that he speaks on, and that is Rikers Island. We all know what that is. It brings to light the issue of mass incarceration. The line is, "Too many niggas in Rikers Island, why must it be?" That's what it is. Musically, it's bright and chant-like, meaning it has a chorus that is repetitive and sticks in your mind. It has a chant-like quality. And when I first heard it, I couldn't pinpoint why it sounded oddly familiar to me. Then I realized this song could have been on the soundtrack of the musical Hair. Yeah, it would have fit right into that soundtrack. So, Rikers Island. It also has a spoken word version right after, which is a great version of the album. It kind of ties the songs together. So, Rikers Island. Throughout the album, there are a few features, including one from his uncle, the Reverend E. Baker Sr., on the traditional gospel sound of Belongs to God. When this came on, it kind of threw me off a little bit because it's old school gospel. I'm like, okay, we're going to have some serious church now. But it features his uncle on this song, and it's a great transition song on the project. There's also an appearance by Kendrick Lamar. I love Kendrick Lamar. He is on the closer, which is called Rear View. His contribution is awesome in that song. So the album is called Jimmy Lee, so there has to be a song that speaks to Jimmy Lee, and that song is called My Walk. So My Walk speaks to the experience of his older brother that he lost. So the album is introspective, it's open, it embodies both darkness and light in the most brilliant way. The songs run together with no breaks in between, so you go one to the next without much transition, but it all works together. It's cohesive, sonically it's on point, musically it stands up, vocally he sounds great throughout. So it's a wonderful project. It clocks in at about 39 minutes. 39 minutes. I've said in previous videos that I love shorter albums because you're not all night listening. It's not tedious, it's not long and drawn out. It gets to the point. So this album does that. And that's how albums used to be. R&B albums used to be back in the day. They were short, full of quality music, and short journeys. So I love that. 39 minutes, 35 seconds to be exact. So if you're open to music that's adventurous and funky and speaks to some serious issues, I definitely recommend this album to you. So Jimmy Lee, Raphael Saadiq. It's available on CD. I want to hold this up again. Available on CD. Available on vinyl. Yes, have that. And digital format. So you have 3 options to get it. So I recommend this to you. So many of us have been waiting for a Tony reunion. And in recent interviews, Raphael has said that they will be making music together in the future, and we all look forward to that. But currently they are touring separately. But I would love to see Raphael on the road promoting this new album because it's a great album. So yeah. That's what I have for you guys. Raphael Saadiq and Jimmy Lee. Please check it out. And if you check it out, if you heard it already, please leave some comments. Tell me what some of your favorite tracks are or how you feel about the album overall. Let's further this discussion. As I always say, it's all about music. It's all about love. And that's what it remains for me. So let's keep this going. So I'm going to drink my sweet tea. Again, by Gold Peak. I love Gold Peak tea. Listen to the rest of this album and carry on. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, having a wonderful night. But I wish you love. I wish you peace. That sounded like Soul Train, didn't it? Okay, a little bit. Anyway, it's all about love. It's all about music. So until next time, take care, beautiful people. Peace.